Konnichiwa, Mina, and here is a brand new series of Gold Taglocke with me and my fellow Pokemon buddy and Monster buddy Adam. As we're gonna do this Gold Taglocke, we're gonna do. I've told this story before. When I did my Crystal playthrough, we're gonna basically do it the same way as me and my friend Trill did growing up with Crystal. Swapped playing in between games and stuff. It's 2:37 right now. Sunday afternoon of the 28th of May, which I've been trying to do this series for a couple days now, but I had a whole bunch of stuff happen that prevented me from doing it, like a bunch of idiot right-wingers on my PragerU video that refused to accept reality, so I had to go crack some facts over their heads, and of course still refuse to acknowledge it. So anyways, can't wait to do this series, and I also got 2 new series planned as well, which I've already made the layout for. Layout and thumbnail for one. I made the layout for the other. I'm just working on the rest of it, the thumbnail. And since of course we're gonna share this game, I thought I'd just do gold instead. And I don't think a potion's in here normally. Yep. And of course, if I put this game on the Project 64 emulator, like I've done on my played Stadium couple months ago to test out something, I could probably change the room to add on Pokédolls and stuff when our mother gets any of them. It's yeah, Sunday. Yes, daylight savings time. Yay. And don't you always love it? Say yes, still teach us. Alright. So now, first things first, to get that starter, which me and him have already decided on. And this will be, I could have swore I said before, this is the first time I've actually ever beaten gold. I actually remembered incorrectly, because when Trill, from November 2009 to March 2010, Trill actually lived at my house. And with the time there, we actually did like a race between each other on gold and silver, and I played gold. And of course, I actually did beat the whole game too. That was the first time I beat either one of them. That was like in March 2010, right before he moved out. So it's been over 7 years since the last time I've beaten this game. And of course, like I always do, I always go through each of the stars to see them all, and I already made my choice, of course, doing Cyndaquil, which, cause I've done Chikorita on my Silver Nuzlocke. I've done Totodile on my I kind of meant to rename Cyndaquil since I'm supposed to be like my Pokemon. Well, I think it'll come up soon. Oh, that's right, Goldenrod, which I will have a chance to go for, so I'll be able to rename him or her there. So anyways, I did my Totodile, of course, remember on my silver, my Crystal playthrough, so I decided to do Cyndaquil on here, which I think Am said it was also his first choice too, because I think he said this was the first game ever he played too. And also, their base stats, not their base stats, well actually yeah, their base stats are randomized. I believe I made them randomized, or at least updated them. So it has higher defense and special attack. And of course, remember, there's no dations back then, so I guess I'm randomized. I'm not sure. I'll have to wait till later to find out for sure. We did update the move pool, though. That's for damn sure. It's not randomized, so like Tackle is still 50 power, even though it should be. I mean, it's Sun and Moon's now been out for like over 6 months now, and it still hasn't been updated to have the moves updated for Sun and Moon. I mean, come on, that's kind of ridiculous. Oh, that's right, it's the items up there. I keep forgetting that. And there was something else I was trying to say too, but I can't quite remember. All right, let's see how well this Pidgey can handle it. Handle it pretty well. It's going to get stabbed, of course. Does it have? Tackle did like nothing, and of course Cyndaquil has high defense. But perhaps that means Pidgey in this game has very terrible attack. But I'm not quite sure if we did update the moves, or just made them update to Gen 6. I could have swore we randomized them, but I guess we'll have to wait and see later on when the stats become more obvious, when we'll know for a fact. Because if I'm correct, Cyndaquil's evolutionary line focuses more on attack, special attack, and speed. And of course that not so good attack compared to its special attack and special attack and defense is quite obviously assigned maybe. Oh my goodness, that was a critical hit that time. Perhaps I was correct. Maybe stats are updated, because I definitely know for a fact no Sentry. I actually think that was a critical hit, so maybe it was possible that tackle could have done that much damage. Let's see what this time is. That did a lot. I think I did a lot more than normal, so perhaps the stats are updated, but still have no idea to be sure. And of course, that first berry tree's coming up, and another Pidgey. So let's see what happens here. Alright, so Cyndaquil, you're gonna have a problem there, so we'll just not battle that Pidgey again. And of course, that berry right up here, which you're gonna probably need. Run away from the Pidgey. So yeah, we're gonna rotate each one. So, Johto, I'm gonna take care of all the odd number gyms. He'll take care of the even number gyms, which means I'm gonna battle the Elite Four, and he'll be it'll be reverse in Kanto, where he'll go for the odd number gyms. I'll go for the even number gyms and stuff. So which is kind of funny too, because if I planned this out correctly, like I thought I did, I should have gone battled Red instead, and then he battled the championship under this thing I just figured out. I would actually do that, so looks like I screwed that up. And hopefully one day soon we may be able to do some more games with each other, but unfortunately this is like the only thing we could do for some reasons that I can't really talk about. I can't wait to make my first and of course this is not a Nuzlocke either. It's just a Taglocke playthrough basically, because I don't want to go through the long process of going through all that training stuff. I mean, for fuck's sake, my remember my hardcore randomized playthrough, which by the way I'm still working on a team to battle the Elite Four. That's been going on now for a year. My black white randomized Nuzlocke with Ruby, that's been going for a year now. That platinum Nuzlocke, which by the way I finished making a team last night from the 7th gym, that's been going on since July. And of course that guy in Nuzlocke Coop with Lola, that's been going on since July, although that's only because of hiatus, since we're like forced to. And it would have been nice if I could have actually used Cyndaquil much more here. I mean, to train up, because usually by this time the star for me would be like at 7 or 8 perhaps, and by the time I make it back to Elm's Lair, it would be like at 10, but of course the high stats not been able to. So battling Silver could be quite a problem if I don't say so myself. As I now got the Pokédex, I just got a message on the phone. Alright, so now, well, I think I already healed them up already, so that was kind of pointless actually. Alright, so now... Oh, that's right. Did I go... I don't think I went to his tree yet. Oh, yeah, okay, I went. Alright. And speaking of which... Put that... Oh, I got 2 berries, okay. So, give that to Cyndaquil for right now. Hopefully you'll level up before battling Silver, because who knows how strong that Totodile is going to be. I mean, your attack is terrible, 9. And who knows what that Totodile is going to be, but if the stats are the same... Oh, God... Because I know for a fact Totodile has pretty good physically, so it would take a lot of hits to take on that, if any at all. Because I think you might have Leer as status inflicted. I mean, status lowered move. Yep, okay, Leer. Come on, don't be no critical hit. And there goes that one berry. All right, so now 31. Not gonna level up because it's if I'm correct, the starters, I know for a fact, because this is normally, I changed the, EXP groups they're all in, so now all non-legendaries require only 1,000,000 EXP to get to level 100, which is basically like what Pidgey and them are on, which the starters are actually on a lower category, which makes them much quicker level up. So, of course, Cyndaquil, you didn't level up whatsoever, and I don't really trust you taking on Silver yet. Ooh, a Metapod, this will definitely be quick. Matter of fact, that was actually really quick. I wonder if Metapod didn't have good defense. That speed went pretty good. That attack only went up by 1. Everything looked like went up by 1. Learn Smokescreen, that'll be very useful though. Alright, so now that your stats went up just, a little bit, go heal up. And now we'll give you that berry to be safe. Alright, so now here we go now. That's right, do I have any 2 potions? I think I should be okay at least. I mean, it's not like if I lose the silver here, I gotta like restart all the way back at the beginning or something like that. So here we go to take on silver for the third time here on YouTube, but first time on gold. Alright, here we go with the Totodile. Who knows what this thing's stats have, if they're even randomized. Alright, do a smoke screen to get things started. At least you have the speed advantage. Good, miss scratch. Keep doing it. 2. Alright, got the scratch off, and that did nothing. Wow, maybe your attack is terrible. Missed Leer. It should have said missed, not failed. 4 now. Keep doing it. That's now 5. Yeah, that scratch is like doing nothing. Alright, so actually he's all the way down to nothing. Let's see how much tackle does. Okay amount. So maybe its attack is terrible. Oh, that's right too. It's like I said, Cyndaquil has really good defense apparently. So that's probably another reason why as well. Alright, so okay, it did okay amount. Keep missing scratch. Missed scratch again. Ugh. Hey, a critical hit. That time would have been nice if I had sooner. Level up. Ah, darn. Well, at least Cyndaquil held on to his own there. And of course now, go re-heal you up. And I think I used up all the berries already too, so I probably can't give you another one. Alright, let's see. Did I use up all the... Yep. Well, I got a poison cure, but there's no poison anytime soon. And also, I think Weedle is... The only thing I would probably have to worry about is Weedle, which is not an option whatsoever in Gold, I believe. And the only thing left I can think of maybe is Spinarak, although I think that is version exclusive. I think that is on Gold, but of course, can't worry about that since that only appears at night. Let's see how much. Okay, critical hit. That actually didn't do that much for a critical hit, if you believe it. Me think about it. 31 level up. Yes. All right, let's see how much stats went up now. Wow, that defense went up by 2. That special attack up by 2 as well. That, by the way, that HP seems quite higher than normal too as well. 25 already at level 7. Cause I remember one game I'm doing off screen that has updated stats. The starter, one of the starters at level 5 had like almost 30 HP already or something ridiculous like that. So they really do shuffle them around. But I think the it's the randomizer says it still keeps them in the same number basically. Like they have the same amount of base stats. It's just randomized how many is to what though in the end. So it's not like they're stronger. It's just random. The stats are randomly shuffled around to give the appearance of them being like stronger or weaker or whatever. Alright, so now I'll try. I don't think I healed up yet. And of course I know where I heal up, right over there at that PC. Alright, so let's see. 167 to go still. Pretty sure I get the Pokeballs down here, if I remember correctly. And of course, might go see what that Sentrent's all about. See, it's a high, seem to be pretty good attack and stuff. And that Pidgey seems to have pretty solid defense, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen no. Well, that's right. I don't think I see Hoodoo at all till night, and no Rats has appeared yet either. So who knows anything about that? So let's see. Up Sentrent right off the bat. Let's see what happens. And okay, did half damage. That tackle. Nah, not that much that time. And we almost knocked it out that time. No. I want to catch and see its stats. Because I know Sentry, pretty bad at everything except defense. That's pretty good defense. Although at level 3, we might not be able to unfortunately tell. Alright, so now that I caught you, I'll give you a name. Matter of fact, I don't even think Adam ever nicknames his Pokemon. Also, maybe that'll be like his identifier to know what's what. Alright, Chiharu. There we go. Alright, so now Chiharu's on the team. Let's see. What are your stats? Although we're not going to probably be able to tell at first. Tackle. Well, its attack's actually pretty higher. But remember, back then, the only difference in terms of stats would be the IVs. So, Sentret at level 3 with a little bit higher attack than defense is not really surprising. So, I still have no idea if I update the stats or not, but I'm going to end the episode off here as I'm going to get these two up to probably level 8 and maybe see if there's any stat changes yet. So, done it! And I hope you'll enjoy this series.